Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do repeatedly. Most people don't fail because they lack motivation. They don't fail because they lack time. And they don't fail because they lack intelligence. They fail because they lack consistency and follow-through. If you're honest, you've probably started and stopped more goals than you can count. This year will be different. I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to build the business. I'm going to stay disciplined. And then a few weeks later, you quietly disappear from your own commitments. That's not a motivation problem. That's a consistency problem. And it's frustrating because you want to grow. You want progress. But somehow, you keep circling back to the same place. So the real question is, why does this happen? And how do you fix it? The real trait of successful people. The most successful people I've observed are not the most hyped. They're not the most emotional. They're not even the most naturally talented. They are simply the most consistent. They do the same fundamentals over and over again, day after day, month after month, year after year. It's not flashy. It's not exciting. It's repetitive. Look at elite performers in any field. Stephen Curry is widely regarded as the greatest shooter in basketball history. For over a decade, he's followed nearly the same detailed pre-game shooting routine, same structure, same discipline, same preparation. Kobe Bryant was known for drilling the exact same shots from the exact same spots thousands of times. Defenders knew what he was going to do. They still couldn't stop him. Why? Because repetition builds mastery. Mastery is boring, but mastery wins. Why consistency feels so hard? There are three main reasons people struggle to follow through. 1. Your brain craves novelty. Your brain loves new goals, new routines, new planners, new ideas. The beginning feels exciting. There's dopamine, there's anticipation. But repetition, that's different. Repetition is quiet, slow, uneventful. And most people abandon repetition before it compounds. They jump from strategy to strategy, business idea to business idea, workout to workout, chasing the new instead of mastering the essential. The result? Constant motion, minimal progress. 2. You're using motivation as a compass. Motivation is unstable. It comes and goes. If you act only when you feel like it, your productivity becomes emotional weather. Some days are sunny, some days are storms. You need something more stable than motivation. You need identity. Instead of saying, "I'll work when I feel motivated," you shift to, "I am the type of person who shows up." That identity changes everything. 3. You haven't eliminated decision fatigue. Every time you ask yourself, "Should I work out today? Should I focus right now? What should I do first?" You burn mental energy. High performers reduce decisions around what matters most. They automate their commitment. That's where the 90-91 rule comes in. The 90-91 rule. It's simple. For the next 90 days, spend the first 90 minutes of your workday focused on one high-impact task. One, not email, not notifications, not reactive work. One meaningful, strategic task that moves your life forward. That's it. But don't confuse simple with easy. This is not just time blocking. It's a daily non-negotiable. Why this works? 1. It ends internal negotiation. There's no debate. You wake up, you complete your basic morning routine, and then you execute your 90-minute focus block. No decision-making required. That alone increases follow-through. 2. It uses your brain at its peak. Your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for planning, strategy, and focus, is strongest earlier in the day. Later, your willpower declines. Distractions increase. Fatigue sets in. So you protect your best mental energy for your most important work. 3. It rebuilds your identity. This is the most important part. Behavioral psychology consistently shows we act in alignment with who we believe we are. Identity is not fixed. It's built from repeated evidence. If you show up for 90 minutes every morning for 90 days, your brain collects proof. Proof that you are disciplined. proof that you follow through, proof that you are consistent. Eventually, something shifts. You stop trying to be consistent, you become consistent. And once behavior becomes identity, it becomes automatic. How to implement it? Step 1. Choose your one thing. Ask yourself, what action would most improve my business? What habit would most improve my health? What skill would most improve my income? Choose the lever that moves everything else. Examples: writing 500 words daily, prospecting clients, building product systems, learning a critical skill, strength training, deep strategic planning. Pick one, not three, not five. 1. Step 2. Fix your 90-minute window. Make it the first focused block of your workday. Before, email calls, social media notifications, create environmental discipline, phone off or in another room, noise-canceling headphones, same playlist daily, instrumental works well. Clear desk. Make it ritualistic. Ritual reduces resistance. Step 3. Track your streak. Use a physical calendar. Every day you complete your 90-minute block, mark a bold X. You're building visual proof. The longer the chain, the more your brain resists breaking it. Habit research shows that consistent repetition over roughly 2 months begins building automaticity. 90 days strengthens it further. You're not just building productivity, you're building identity. Step 4. Plan for resistance. You will get bored. You will want to skip. You will question if it's working. That's normal. The goal is not to eliminate resistance. The goal is to expect it and execute anyway. If you miss one day, analyze it. But don't miss 2 in a row. Missing once is feedback. Missing twice is the beginning of a new pattern. Protect the pattern. What changes after 90 days? If you follow this correctly, you'll notice stronger morning focus, less dependence on motivation, higher self-trust, increased confidence, reduced internal friction. But the most important shift isn't external, it's internal. You'll start to think, maybe I'm someone who follows through. Maybe I can trust myself. Maybe consistency is just who I am now. And once that belief locks in, progress accelerates. Final perspective. Consistency is not dramatic, it's not viral, it's not loud. It's repetitive, structured, quiet, but it compounds. You don't need to transform your entire life in one day. You need 90 focused minutes for 90 days on one meaningful task. That's how you close the gap between intention and identity. Not through motivation, through repetition. And repetition, applied long enough, becomes who you are.